this is like the 27th time I've tried to film this video, I think. Not really, it's probably the 4th or 5th. But every time I try to film it, either Olivia is talking or crying or pooping or spitting up, or the last time I tried to film it, the cat wanted to be in the whole video, and I thought it would be okay, but then it was really distracting when I was watching it. So Olivia's sleeping, the cat's out of the room. I'm going to try one last time to film this video. If this doesn't work, I don't know what I'm going to do. So this is Olivia's 3-month update, and I have all the notes on my phone. I'm just going to go through everything and just let you know what's going on with her at 3 months. So at 3 months, Olivia is pretty much true to size in the clothes that she wears. She just grew out of her 0 to 3 month clothes. She's now in 3 to 6 month or just 6 month clothes. She's been in 6 month sleepers for a while because she's pretty tall, and so anything that has feet or hands on it, she's needed to wear a bigger size. So she's been in 6 month for a while. She wears a size 2 diaper. I don't know exactly what her height and her weight are. The last time I weighed her, I just stepped on the scale and then I picked her up and stepped on the scale with her. She weighed about 13 pounds. So I think by now, it's been a couple weeks, she probably weighs like 14 or 15 pounds. I do have her 4-month well visit at the end of the month. So they are going to measure her and weigh her. And so when I do her 4-month update, I will go ahead and let you guys know what those specific stats are. As far as her height, like I said, I don't know exactly. If I had to guess, I'd say she's maybe like 26, around like 26 inches. She's still exclusively breastfed. Breastfeeding has been going really, really well. It has been since the very, very beginning. She's had a really good latch. She's been a really efficient eater. I have a really fast letdown. It only takes her about 5 minutes to eat off of each side. Sometimes she wants one side, sometimes she wants both sides, sometimes she wants to go back and forth a few times, sometimes she falls asleep when she's eating, sometimes she doesn't. I definitely follow her lead when it comes to breastfeeding. I feed her on demand, and I feed her for as long as she wants. Sometimes she likes to comfort nurse, and I do allow her to do that as well. She has been sick for the last couple of days. She's had a little bit of a runny nose, so I have been just feeding her like crazy, trying to get rid of whatever little bug she's got. As far as sleep goes, she's a pretty good sleeper. She has been since the very beginning, pretty much. I mean, the very, very beginning she wasn't, but she is now. She has a really good stretch of about 5 hours at night, so sometimes she'll go to bed around 11 or 12 and wake up around 4 or 5, usually closer to 5. And then she wakes up, she eats, and then she goes back to sleep. And she does that a few times, all the way up until, sometimes she'll sleep all the way until like 11 or 12 o'clock. So she's definitely not a morning person. I think she gets that from me. She likes to sleep in late in the mornings. I love it. I don't mind at all. I've never been a morning person. Sometimes I have to get up and get out of bed before she does, because if I let her, she would sleep all the way until noon. Now that she's 3 months old, she's out of that newborn eat, sleep, poop phase, and she is so much fun. She has discovered her hands, so she loves to look at her hands, grab her hands, play with her hands, and she has started grabbing her toys. She can grab things and bring them to her mouth. When she lays on her play mat, she'll reach up and grab onto the things that are hanging. And, of course, she loves to grab anybody's hair or necklaces. She grabs her clothes. She grabs my clothes. So she's definitely discovered her hands. It's a lot of fun. She smiles when you smile at her if she's in a good mood. And she has just recently started laughing, and it is so sweet when I can make her laugh. I keep looking over here because she's sleeping right here. So she laughs, and it's so cute. It just melts my heart when she laughs. She just started doing it a couple days ago. If I can get it on video, I will. Most of the time, I need 2 hands to make her laugh, and I'm really, really focused on it. So at some point, I'll get a video of her laughing, and I'll show you guys what that's like. And she also talks. I mean, it's not really talking, but she babbles and coos, and she baby talks, basically, which is really, really fun. We kind of have conversations back and forth. Usually when I start talking, like if I'm filming a video and she's awake, she starts talking, so it's really cute. She's kind of like mimicking me. She grabs her feet sometimes, not so much when she's laying on her back, but if you sit her up and her feet are in front of her, she'll like reach down and grab her feet, so that's kind of cute. She has been drooling like crazy. She doesn't spit up as much as she used to in the beginning. She does still occasionally spit up, but she drools a lot. And I don't know if it's because she's in the very, very beginning stages of teething. I wouldn't doubt it if she is. You can sort of, I think, see little like tooth buds on the sides, and I'm not sure if they're supposed to get their front bottom teeth first, but I feel like I see them on the sides. And when she sticks her fingers in her mouth and kind of chews, she does it on the side. She doesn't do it in the front here. So at her 4-month appointment, I'm going to ask her doctor if she has started teething, and I will let you guys know for sure. And sometimes she started biting me when she's eating, and I don't know if that's just because she discovered that she can, or if she gets bored, or if she's trying to stop the milk flow. I don't know. I need to ask the doctor about that. But I read that when they do bite while they're eating, you're supposed to break the suction, remove them from the breast, and then give them a couple minutes, and then put them back on to finish eating so that they don't associate biting with eating, so that they know that if they bite, they have to wait to eat. So yeah, I think she might be starting to teeth, but I'll let you guys know. She has never ever taken a pacifier from the very beginning. The doctors told us in the hospital to wait 6 weeks before introducing a pacifier because they didn't want to have any sort of nipple confusion. And that's what we did. And at 6 weeks, we tried to introduce a pacifier, and she didn't like it. So she's never taken a pacifier. When you try it, she kind of moves it around in her mouth with her tongue, but she won't suck on it. And if you just try to shove it in her mouth, she'll like gag and choke on it. So she does not take a pacifier. She definitely prefers chewing on her hands, chewing on her fingers, chewing on whatever toy she has. She still has not found her thumbs yet, and I don't know if she will. She definitely prefers like her first 2 fingers. She has rolled over one time, but it was kind of a fluke thing. It was on Halloween, so she was a little over a month old, and I think it was because the bed that she was laying on, the mattress was kind of like slanted toward one side, and so I think because of that, it kind of like forced her to roll over, but she hasn't done it since. She hasn't really shown any interest in trying to roll over, but I'm not worried about it. I know she will when she's ready. She's still really, really good at tummy time. She holds her head up the whole time. She's really calm during it. And she'll do it for about like 10 minutes at a time before she starts to get fussy and wants to roll back over. She usually takes about 1 bottle a day while I'm gone. On average, I'm gone about 5 hours a day. And sometimes during that time she'll take a bottle. Sometimes she won't. She will if she's really, really hungry. But if I feed her right before I leave, usually when I get home, she's ready to eat, and she doesn't need to take a bottle while I'm gone. The last couple weeks, she does, I think, have a little bit of separation anxiety while I'm away at work. Michael comes home from work, and he watches her while I'm gone. But for a little while, she would cry for like an hour while I was gone. And she was good for the first couple hours, and then she would start to get fussy. She wouldn't want to take a bottle. There was really nothing he could do. He would just throw her up on his shoulder and like walk around or put on music or dance with her, something to soothe her. But she would just cry for like an hour until she got tired and fell asleep. Then I would get home and she'd wake up, but she didn't seem like she was hungry. So I don't think that she was crying because she was hungry. I think she was just crying because she was upset. She sometimes likes, like I said, she likes to nurse for comfort, so I think that's what she wanted, and he can't give that to her. So we're working through that, but I think she has had a little bit of separation anxiety while I'm gone, which makes me feel really bad. It makes me sad, but we're working through it. And she has had, both of us have had some hair loss. If I look at pictures of Olivia from like a month ago or 2 months ago, it seems like she had a lot more hair then. Now it seems like her hair is very thin. It's just less. She just has less hair. And she's got bald spots on her head. She has one at the back of her head. She's got 2 at the sides from just sleeping on, her head. So it seems like she's losing her hair. I don't know if it's all going to fall out and then I'll grow back in, or she's going to get to keep some of it. I hope she keeps some of it because I love her hair. It's so pretty. It's such a pretty color. I don't know if I've been able to show you guys yet, but she has like auburn hair. She has her dad's colored hair. So I hope she keeps some of her hair, and I hope that if it falls out and grows back in, that it stays that color. And it's also straight right now, and Michael has curly hair. I used to have really straight hair, now I have wavy hair. So we're going to have to see. And then I wanted to touch briefly on how I'm doing at 3 months postpartum, because I don't feel like I need to make a separate video on it, but I just wanted to kind of like touch base with you guys and let you know how I'm feeling. I have had a lot of postpartum hair loss. I thought I was going to be able to get away with not having any. I don't know why I thought that. I guess because it didn't happen until very, very recently. But yeah, at 3 months postpartum, my hair has started falling out. And it's very sad. I find my hair all over the place. Olivia has it in her hands constantly because it just falls out. Not that she pulls it out, but it just falls out everywhere. When I shower, like clumps of hair come out. So it's a little bit heartbreaking, but I have a lot of hair. And I guess when you're pregnant, you don't shed your hair as much. So it's just kind of that buildup of hair that's falling out now. So I still have a lot of hair. It's still really thick. But it's sad to see my hair fall out, and I hope that doesn't last too long. I have lost all of the weight that I gained when I was pregnant. I gained over 30 pounds. I think I gained somewhere around like 35, 37 pounds maybe. I have lost all of that weight, plus a little bit. So my highest weight, I believe, was like 170, I think it was like 177 pounds. Was the highest weight that I got. That was like when I checked in right before I had her when they weighed me. And now I think I'm down to like 142 maybe. I think that was the last weight I had. It was like 143, 142. So I've lost, and then when I got pregnant, I think I was like 145/147. So I'm a little bit under my pre-pregnancy weight, fitting into all my clothes again, which is really, really nice. I do have some extra skin, some loose skin. Everything does not look like it did before. I got pretty lucky. I got away with very, very few stretch marks. I probably have a total of like 5, and they're very small. I'll do a postpartum update, I think, just so I can show you guys what I look like now, and some pictures of what I looked like when I was pregnant, because I feel like I look like a different person, and it's really nice to feel like myself again, to feel like I have my body back, and just to feel confident and to be able to wear my clothes again. It's really, really nice. So I think that's it for Olivia's 3-month update and my very brief 3-month postpartum update. No crying, no cat in this video. I'm very, very proud of myself. We made it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!